Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. Action in this game.
I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me best off. I carry like a Perco. You know I would call Petro. Should've knew it from the get-go. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Just lay here. Spin all day here. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay game. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. He touches him down with a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Play action. Mahomes. On the move. Hit it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Cooper DeJean with the stop. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Working quickly here. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pacheco will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the defender comes away with it. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles are stopped just outside of their own end zone after the interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I can just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Drive picks up here, first and 10. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. He's got Smith. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
Second down set at the 21-yard line.
They just get the play off. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hurts throwing again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. His shutdown field will wind up incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
He completes it in traffic. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Man in motion, headed right. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Chiefs are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Blitz coming, Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Barkley's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Eagles would take the lead with a score. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Hurts. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. He's got it at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Big gap up the middle. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. First down from the red zone. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
This one finds Kelsey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. They're going for it with Mahomes. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hurts now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. Kelsey makes the catch. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Working quickly here. Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they bring him down around the 34. Those are the hurry-up offense here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dotson now in motion right. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. They motion the tight end over. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. To the outside and complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Back to the air, Mahomes has it in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to beat up, bring your best. We standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to Pacheco here on second. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. They'll try with Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, would tie this game in the fourth. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Hurts now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw now didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball. Yeah. A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
He'll throw it. They did it. He made the interception. Drew Tranquill with the pick. And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And the man is there to knock that away. Trying connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To the air, Mahomes. Chased out to his right.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain. Desperation time here on 4th. This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick 6.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one finds Kelsey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Motion man right is Smith. They'll run now on second down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense follows him all the way and shoves him out of bounds. Pickup of 0 on the play. That leaves them with 4th and 6. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's caught along the left sideline. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6. They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but gotta recover this kick. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to... and the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finding Flowers. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Dotson now in motion right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
They'll motion Smith left. 3rd down. They're dialing up the touch pass here. He breaks the tackle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. by Smith. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll get it up to the 27. So that was an exciting... Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. He's on the move. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Connects with Bateman.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. Aguilar with the grab. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Jackson now on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He connects downfield on fourth. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Lamar throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And again, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Jackson yet again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for three. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Bullock's kick is good, and they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. There was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Eagles driving ahead. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Able to find Johnson here. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. On 4th down, Hurts. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st down, ball at the 36. Blitz coming here, Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On first down, Hurts. Barkley's got it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Jumbo set on this first and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Henry. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Now it's second and goal from the 1. Play action. Here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down throwing for Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They kick the running back in motion. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. They send a man in motion. Hurts throwing again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Another try following the sack. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw, Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working quickly here. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They motion Dotson over left. From the gun on 3rd down. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Lamar now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running back sent in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Derrick Henry Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts to throw. Has a man, it's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Hurts setting up to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
That's good. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Offense up to the line fast.
The Eagles take over first and 10 after 25 yards on that.
Now Hurts. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, set now, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's spending so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got it inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Lamar throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And again, it's Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Complete on the option. And he's bottled up at the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Barkley's got it. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, a run with Barkley. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They kick the running back in motion. That's into the hands of Barkley. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That pass caught by Dotson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Getting out to his left. Flush down out to his left. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Jackson. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So 2nd down coming up.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Gets this to Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well, you win, we all know you get to celebrate, right? You lose, it's all about diagnosing the root causes of it quickly and then moving on.
That's exactly right, Kate. Take what you need to from the outcome. Find the things to work on the practice field, and then put this loss behind you. You let it linger around. You dwell on it. Nothing good is going to come from that.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Man, what a hell of a year.